you need to embrace pain. I think you need to learn through pain. I think you need to embrace beauty, and I think you need to embrace the good things and not shy away, because people don't understand that entrepreneurship, a lot of it is suffering. Because what are you doing? You're earning your way to the top. You have to earn your freedom. You have to earn your success. You have to earn your stripes. And I think that there's pain that needs to be inflicted in order for you to earn those things. Nothing beautiful comes without pain.
I agree.
So I'm going to give you one single principle, and it's a universal law. It's the Newton's third law. And it's the law that states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? That for everything that you put out, there's going to be an equal return of that which you put out. So if you want to go to the gym and you have a goal of the body that you want, you're going to receive in return to the effort that you put in. So what does this tell us? That if you want something in life, you must be willing to sacrifice an equal proportion to that which you want. And if you live by that principle, that's all you need. You don't need anything else, because you know that if you sow something, you will reap in the same level of that which you sowed. If you reap a ton of fast food, a ton of fast gratification, porn, drinking all the time, you're going to reap in direct proportion to that which you sowed. And that is a universal law, a transcendental law, that if you apply it in your life, now you start looking at things and you're like, whoa, I'm in control. Like, I'm truly in control of everything in my life. And the reason that most people don't want to be in control is because it requires you to take responsibility. And it requires you to be at fault if you mess up. If you lose, it's because you're a loser. If you win, it's because you're a winner. But it's up to you. And that law alone has changed my life. I'm going to repeat it again. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? And if you understand this, you're like, okay, now I'm going to study. Why? Because life will pay me directly in correlation to that which I have given it. Just like a field, right? Whatever you sow, the mind doesn't care what you feed it. But whatever you feed it, it will return in direct proportion to that which you fed.
The destination, everybody looks at, right? Nobody looks at the process. But when you look at the process, that's the prize. And the truth is, the price of progress is pain. The price of progress is pain. Most people do not want to experience pain. They like comfort. So if you want progress, you must be willing to, in the process, experience pain so that you may achieve your goal.
Everyone is self-made, but only the successful people will admit it. The unsuccessful people will not admit that they created that lack of success. They will blame the big man. They will blame the imaginary thumb that's pressing them down. They'll blame religion. They'll blame race. They'll blame everything except themselves. Every person is self-made. Every single person is self-made, because you are a construct of what? Your thoughts and your decisions. Nobody told you that you had to go do something. Nobody told you that you had to think a certain way. And if you did, and somebody told you that, are you a slave? Or are you a free person? And if you understand that you have freedom and sovereignty, now you understand, like you said, you're fully accountable for every decision that you make. And when you're successful, oh, you want all the praise, right? When you're successful, hey, look at me. Look what I did. I'm fully responsible for this. But it's the same thing with lack of success, and it's the same thing with failure. And most people, when they fail, they don't like to look at themselves in the mirror and say, you know what? Maybe I have to change. People want change to happen to them. They don't want to change. And when you realize that change isn't going to happen to you, you need to actually proactively determine your future. Then and only then can you actually take not only full accountability for your good actions, your bad actions, but for your full life.
The reason I'm a winner is not because I have a better brain capacity, because my brain processing power is so much better. No, I'm actually dedicated to what? To winning.
I've come to realize is that there's two types of pains in life, right? The pain of discipline, or the pain of self-regulation, where you actually take control of your life, and it hurts, right? Like you did professional weightlifting, you did professional training. There's a process. You probably hit plateaus of physique. You probably hit times where you hurt your body and you had to repair. These are challenges. Most people would quit. But then you have the pain of regret. And then the pain of regret weighs so much more because it weighs in your mind. And what I've come to understand is that if you can self-regulate,